my fellow comrades and troops who've survived this past week with Dolphin Love Tarot and the weekly collective tarot. I know a lot of you have been going through a lot, and I want to add as much compassion to this reading as possible to invoke a sense of well being. I know there's so much going on right now. A lot of people just need rest and circulation because I feel like there's just a lot of things with blood pressure and just a lot of things of just, because when you get corona, you lose your sense of taste and your memory kind of fuzzes out. So a lot of integration of that. And I think it's so important to be like, I'm just thankful to be alive today. And I think the last week I realized that this reality is a lot more complex than we've anticipated it to be. There's a lot of angels here, there's a lot of spirit guides here, and they have different responsibilities. You will be guided with a certain spirit guide to complete a certain mission, and then you'll be guided to the next spirit guide to complete a certain mission. It's not necessarily you're going to be doing the same mission your entire life. It's going to be you're going to be working with different spirit guides and different angels, and you need to understand how to interact with different people. That's like a life lesson, that's a skill that can be defrazzling when you're younger, but as you get older, it becomes a lot easier. You start seeing as you get older, you start seeing the humanity in everyone in many different shades of colors. So when I was younger, I'd see the heart a lot stronger in my early 20s. And then in my later 20s, I started seeing, oh, we all have chakras, right? So it's all chakra related. And I think that has really helped me connect with people. And I think in a lot of ways, I love that there's other tarot readers and everything. So I actually think this week is going to be an amazing reading, so let me pull a card and get back to you. So for the collective reading, we got Six of Clubs, and this is a great card here, and I'll tell you why. So this card for the collective reading is for June 27th to July 5th. And the reason why I'm doing it this long is because that's how I do my card readings. But this reading is really about understanding that right now the collective needs to take more time in and meditate and quiet the mind and develop their intuition to have more responsibility, higher obligation, and not get so much caught up in the enemies and the hatred and the violence, because that always exists. It's so much more important to stay with the relationships you're in, with the circumstances you're in, with the projects you're in, the things that have been planned out for you, and on the 3D. So it's very important to be like, who's actually validly been nice to me as a person? Who's actually like helped me through the hard times, and wish them well, because this is not an easy time for anyone. And it's the worrying and about the enemies that really you lose track of that there's angels around, and it really is about understanding how to stay with consistent in a project and in alignment with the gift of intuition and taking time for yourself. That is the collective reading so far. Yes, and don't get caught up trying to be popular for the sake of likes and followers. Don't be overcome by peer pressure. Like, if you need to restore an aspect of yourself, don't be afraid to immerse yourself deeper in the process of ascending in this lifetime as a soul, right? Your personality is constantly waving in and out. It's here, it's there, but your soul is present. People are present for you. People want to talk to you. People want to be your friend. Like, it's about you opening up your heart over this next extended week and coming into like greater alignment of like an open heart chakra, and really not burying the bridges that you've made, burying the relationships that you've made because of a bad day. Like, okay, you had a bad day, but it doesn't mean everything needs to crumble down. It's okay, we had a bad day, let's go back. let's be a little bit softer and have a little bit more compassion and realize that now, coming further into this year, we're now in Cancer season with the Sirius constellation. There's heaps of protection around, like layers, and you can feel it energetically, like on your skin. There's layers of protection, and it's interacting with the protection that is going to keep you in a safe bubble. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for tuning into Dolphin Collective Reading for the week, extended week of June 27th to July 5th. Again, June 27th to July 5th, 2023. Six of Clubs. Okay, see you guys July 6th.